Hi, today let's look at the factory method pattern. The intent of the factory method pattern is define an interface for creating an object, but let subclasses decide which class to instantiate. Before we continue, let us see a scenario. Let us say we have a beautiful friend Angel who is an insurance agent. She wants us to build a software that would allow her to access several insurance companies from one application rather than going to a different application for each insurance company. She also requests that at any time a new insurance company comes up, she would like to access that company as well from the same application. She mentions that she had trouble with earlier applications which had to be taken down for several days to do such upgrades. She mentions downtime, if any, should be minimal. So in this case here, Angel is dealing with ABC Insurance, ICICI Insurance, ABC Car Insurance, and ICICI Car Insurance. Angel also says that she has a friend, another agent 007, who is also a similarly insurance agent, who is looking forward to purchasing such a software that she is requesting. So in this scenario, agent 007 is not interested in ICICI but is interested in another insurance, PQR. Now with these requirements in mind, let us see how we can design an application. So here the moving pieces are different insurance companies, and probably we are going to give a fixed piece, the front end as a fixed piece. So something like this should come up in our mind where okay, the front end displays the different insurance companies that are available. Like here for example, underneath car we have ICICI car insurance and ABC car insurance, and similarly under health we would have the different options. Now it would be nice if this is dynamically populated based on the insurance companies that we have, and also that would allow us to either add insurance companies or remove without making any changes to the front end. Now since this menu is dynamically, ideally if it comes up dynamically, then there is no way the front end can know which particular objects to create at runtime. So when ICICI car insurance is selected or ABC is selected, we can write the code here in the front in the client application itself, but that would tightly couple it, and it would not help us to make changes dynamically with minimal amount of changes to the client code. So let us see how the factory method pattern helps us here. Now the factory method allows us to define an interface for creating an object, and in this case it is the insurance object. So let us say we have an interface that is an insurance factory and that has two methods, create car insurance and create health insurance. Now the front end application calls these particular methods, and this is the factory method. Beyond this, the front end application does not know anything about which particular object is instantiated. And in the let's go back to the definition of the pattern just one more time. Define an interface for creating an object, but let subclasses decide which class to instantiate. So we are this is the interface. The iInsurance factory is the interface that we are going to tie to the front end, and the create car insurance and create health insurance will be the factory methods that create the objects. Now there is another piece to this. The subclasses decide which class to instantiate. Right. So let us say we have two insurance companies, ABC and ICICI. So the specific subclass ABC factory is the one that decides which, if that is selected, which particular car insurance and which particular health insurance objects are created if the ABC insurance is selected. Similarly, when ICICI factory, the subclass of I insurance factory, is selected, it creates objects that are particular to that insurance company. This is how the pattern achieves helps us to delink the object creation from the front end, and it allows subclasses to decide which particular object to instantiate. Now let us look at how this might be implemented. So here we have a kiosk project, that is the uh, front end of the application, and uh, this has two menu items, car and health, at design time. And this project and the several other insurance companies that we may work with are created as separate projects. So we have ABC Insurance and ICICI Insurance, for example. Now the interfaces are defined in the common interfaces project, and the sum of the interfaces here we have the insurance factory interface that creates a car insurance and health insurance, and let's take a look at one particular implementation. Like for example, let us look at ABC Insurance. Now ABC car insurance is going to be a subclass of the I car insurance, and health insurance is going to be a subclass of the I health insurance. And when the create car insurance method is called on the ABC factory, is the specific class for ABC factory, the specific car insurance object for ABC Insurance is created here, and similarly for health. And if we look at the code in the kiosk application, okay, now in this the menus are built dynamically. These menus are coming from another project, common methods. So whenever a new insurance company is available or we need to add, we need to make changes here in the common methods. So based on the name from the menu, that particular specific concrete class is instantiated, and similarly the menu is built dynamically here. Let's run this and see how it works. Now each insurance company has its own DLL. That way any specific requirements for creating its own object are part of that DLL, and they don't have to mix with the other DLLs. So now we have ICICI car insurance and ABC car insurance. This is built dynamically. I'm going to provide a link for the code. You can download it. And the health insurance also, this is built dynamically. Now as per the pattern, when we click on this, a factory method saying create car insurance is called, and the particular subclass ICICI factory subclass is the one that creates the car insurance object, and in this case it is just a screen that says welcome to ICICI car insurance. But whatever the front end, whatever that particular insurance needs are there, we can put it in this one, or any other objects that are needed can be created here. So this is how the factory method pattern allows us to defer the instantiation to subclasses. So all this is calling a factory method, but the actual implementation is in the subclass. Hope the factory design method, the factory method pattern is now clearer and easy to understand and implement.